And welcome back. This is Granger B, and we are going to resume the forest today. So let's just jump right into it. This is one feature I hope they do fix, and that is the loading time. It does take a tremendous amount of time to load up your old worlds. And then, right when you log into the game, you will see that it's a little jumpy right at first, and then everything's fine. So let's try to figure out where we were. I believe we were going to sleep the night away. We have no fish, one rabbit, a couple of sticks, lots of teeth. Small amount of leaves. So we're pretty set at the moment. Let's go ahead and make a few bombs real quick. Just because. Okay, like I said before, I never use those, but they're there. Okay, so let's go ahead and sleep the night away. Or not. Looks like we've got trouble. And if you recall where we left off yesterday, oh my. We were actually freezing to death. And I let the game play for a little longer, and it really had no ill effects at this point. Freezing, didn't harm me. It just made my character a little shaky. So what we're going to do is we're going to try to distract them. Well, that was very ineffective. They are out there, but I don't think they realize I'm here. You know what? You only live once. Let's take them on. Here we go. And swinging wildly is not the best strategy. You can actually block. And it does work. Oh! That hurt. We're gonna run like a coward. Take some meds. Pop out and finish them off. Okay, she's dead. Oh, you brat. Okay, well, that didn't work. So we were knocked out, now we're in a cave. Go ahead and take some medicine. Have a soda. Grab her club. Okay. And I don't know if you can see this, it's incredibly dark, so I will, against better judgment, start my lighter. Let's take him out. Oh, jeez. Ooh. Oh. And that is the end of this playthrough. Only survived 2 days. That's horrible. Oh, well, we can either reload or we can start over. We'll reload. What I really need to do is upgrade that club. I've actually upgraded it in the past to where it can perform one-hit kills. And again we get the incredibly long loading time. A little bit of chop. Now the one problem with this game is when you go to reload, it does sometimes take away all the animals and cannibals out of the game, so we're going to have to keep an eye out for that. That would just make the game a little too easy. Actually, I was talking about a minute ago. Let's go ahead and upgrade that club right now. Another thing you can do is upgrade your axe to chop faster, and I think I will do that. So go back into the menu. And if this is your first time watching and you don't know the mechanics of the game, just be wary. If you do upgrade your weapons, the upgrades will not transfer into a loaded game. So once you save and exit or die and reload, those weapon upgrades that you made will not work. Will not work. Oh, we've got some rabbits. We are good to go. Alright. So let's see if we can find some logs. Because I chopped down the tree and forgot to pay attention to where it fell. There they are. Sometimes when you run across the landscape, you can see piles of mud that you can actually apply onto your skin, and that's supposed to help you with your stealth. You can hide in bushes. Of course, easiest thing to do is hide behind a rock or a tree. I definitely do like stealth in many games. Although in this one I don't use it very often. And I don't know if you can see this, but adding 10 feathers really increased the chop speed of this axe. Very helpful. And looks like I'm chopping 2 trees at once. Which is okay, I need the wood. Very nice. It looks like I'm getting some dropped frames again on my stream, which is a problem I had the other day. If that gets to be too bothersome, somebody just let me know and I will go ahead and stop things and reconfigure some of my settings so we can kind of avoid some of that. There's nothing worse than watching a choppy stream. It drives me crazy. Even if I have to lower the quality a little bit. Oh, look, I found some mud. Found some mud. Now, mud supposedly will wash off and eventually wear off if you're running around. Just like blood, you can jump in the water and wash it all off. We may have a fight going on here. No? Not gonna fight me? No? Alright, why don't you follow me back to base? Come on. I want your teeth. Alright, run off. Bring some friends back later. I don't care. I'll take your whole tribe on. Let me rest first. If I do another playthrough of this game, I found a really nice flat area that's out in the open. It's got access to a lot of animals. It's kind of far away from the fish, but that's okay. But it's a nice building area. I mean, usually you're left alone. You can build a log cabin, nice perimeter fence, some traps, which I'll get some traps going up later. I usually do not make a lot of traps at first. Currently that's because the traps are a little buggy. There's one called a happy birthday trap, and let's just go into that. The traps. The happy birthday trap here is basically a spiked wall that when triggered, the spikes will come up and kill whatever triggered the trap. And what happens is sometimes it will kill the cannibals, and other times it'll bug them out, so where they should be dead, they won't run around, they won't be active, but they'll stand there. And you can't get rid of them, no matter how much you hit them. And sometimes if you do start hitting them, they'll hit back. And then you just knock them down, they stand up, and it's just it's a repeating cycle. So right now that's a little buggy. I try to stay away from that trap. But if you saw on the loading screen a little while ago, we are less than a day away from the newest alpha update, which will probably wipe this world. That being said, why don't we go exploring? Let's go exploring the island, just for the heck of it, because tomorrow this world will probably be gone and I'll have to start fresh. So we will just go around the island and start looking around. Of course, I mentioned this is a potential area where the plane could crash when you start your game. It's not very far at all from the beach and this cannibal village. I don't know why I'm trying to pick up things. This village usually is a good place to get some supplies. Things like rope, cloth. There's some electronics, some other miscellaneous things laying around. Looks like some charred heads. Bodies. Or portions of bodies. There's usually a lot of animals in this area too. One key item you tend to find in these villages is rope, and that can be used for making a bow, which I am not very good at using at all. Music in here is creepy. So, nice little pond. actually going to go over towards the plane because remember I said a few videos back the plane may spawn? Well, I think we can test that out. And I refuse to be all cheaty like that and grab respawned plane items because to me it's completely unrealistic, but we can at least check it out. Alright, yeah, I'm all turned around. I'm starting to become familiar with this island, but even in nature, you have a tendency to walk in circles. If you don't have a marker to kind of keep you going in the right direction, your natural instinct is to keep you going in circles. And it's very, very strange, but I've seen this tested a number of times. I don't know if any of you are a fan of Mythbusters, but they even did an experiment where they blindfolded people, let them walk in a straight line, and their tendency was just to keep walking around in circles. Very weird. Tree. Yep, here's the plane. Found the marker. Let's go see if any of this stuff respawned. Stuck on a rock. Okay, usually there's electronics here. There are not. Let's see if we can jump up into the plane. You can jump back into the plane. Looks a little different from last time I was here. There were walls here. Looks like it's a little bit buggy here. Does not look like any of the items have respawned. Which, in my opinion, is good. I don't think you should be able to run in here and grab a bunch of cans of soda right off the bat. Leave and then come back and get some more. But it is a little glitched, as you can tell. Alright, so let's continue exploring. Maybe I'll get lucky and find the cockpit for the first time. So we're exploring the island. Not a whole lot to see. I mean, it's an island. It's got some cannibal tribes. Got some rabbits. Some iguanas. Oh, here's something some people may not know. When you kill an iguana, you also get the lizard skin. So we're going to go ahead and equip that, and that fills this yellow bar right here. That yellow bar will actually act as armor, and it will damage. Any damage you take will be applied to that before it's applied to your health. And here's a cassette player. Some people may be interested in knowing that you can take the cassette, combine it with the cassette player, combine, equip it, and now we got a soundtrack to rock out to as we're running along through the forest. It's got that 80s workout theme going on. Ooh, that wasn't good. Now fall damage will be applied straight to your character before it's applied to your armor. Fire damage and hits from the cannibals, they will be applied to the armor first. We got another village up here. I think this is the larger one. Yes, it is, and it has the sacrificial tree. And some table that's just randomly flying through the air. Nice. Yeah, this is a creepy village, because not only does it have, like, a bloody tree with bodies growing through it, it's also got some interesting, I want to say totems, effigies. For example, we've got this one here. 2 people with tennis balls and tennis rackets. Looks like tennis bags over their heads as well. Very creepy. Oh, we've got a tribe over here. A whole hunting party. Ah, the heck with it. Yeah, somebody really doesn't like tennis. Oh, hey, stay back. Oh, okay. So he had a torch, which actually went through my block. So you got to be wary of that. Wow. Okay, let's chop you up. Take some teeth. Feathers. Okay. Okay, those feathers really helped with the attack speed, and the teeth, of course. If you add enough, it definitely makes a considerable, a formidable weapon. That's not what I wanted. There we go. Let's add 20 more. Let's also take some meds. Apparently we're low. Unless I was looking at the wrong bar. Yes, I always hang my arms and body parts out to dry with my laundry. I guess that's their version of a drying rack. So let's see if I can find some rope. Yes, the rope shimmers like that. You can grab it. You can only carry 4. There's a couple of bodies. This village is actually quite large. It extends a considerable distance along the map. And although I've never explored it at night, I would believe that it would tend to be more active at night. But we're not worried about that. What we're going to do is we're going to go venture into the caves. And I know there was a cave by my starting camp, but that one's a little buggy. I've never been able to actually go in it. And, well, I can, but then my screen goes black. No. Here, in one of these houses, there actually is a path to the caves. So let's see if we can find that. Some electronics. Bit of a lag spike there. Yeah, somebody really hates tennis. Can't carry any more rope. Oh, that's it. Oh yeah, this is one of my favorites. Yep, somebody really hates tennis, or tennis players. Okay, so here is the cave. Let's see if we can drop down here and survive. Okay, apparently not. I really thought you could drop down there. The cannibals sleep in the caves at night. Once in a while you have a hunting party out, like right now. So we're going to take him out. 'Cause I am angry. Oh yeah, he's dead. Just like that. Adding teeth definitely works. I highly recommend it. Hopefully when the new save comes out tomorrow, they fix the save load issues. Where'd he go? Because it's a primary reason I do not upgrade my weapons right at first. If I know that I'm going to be logging off soon or a chance of death, I'm not going to worry about wasting the resources. Ow. Alright, I found him. Alright. So, it's night. It's dark. Might as well pull out the flashlight. Heads will roll. Now, the flashlight has limited power. I don't know how long it lasts. It's actually the first time I've ever used it. However, maybe the last as well. Okay, 3 hits and he was dead. Very nice. Now where's your buddies? Saw some of his buddies here. Oh, that's weird. Okay, so don't throw a rock when you've got the flashlight. There we go. And what I did to fix that was I hit the L button, which is usually your lighter. But since I have the flashlight equipped, it went ahead and used the flashlight. And I put it away and brought it back out. So, much like in real life, the forest at night is very disorienting. And that's weird. So apparently when it rains, your flashlight turns very yellow. Probably another graphical bug, something they weren't anticipating happening. If you notice, it happened right when the lightning struck. But I actually don't need that at the moment. Man, such a beautiful game. And if I weren't worried about anything other than giant mutant spider cannibals, I mean, if I were worried about like some major antagonist chasing me down through this forest, I'd be scared. But since I haven't seen one of those octopus or spider cannibals on the surface in a long time, I'm not terribly worried. I just collected some aloe vera. And aloe vera you should be able to eat, and it replenished a little bit of my health. Oh, so did these. Oh, that's interesting to know. Maybe these replaced the marigolds that I talked about in the last video. So, yeah, hoping they fix certain things like farms, the save load issues, which they've had problems with since day one. Adding content's always a plus. This game doesn't have a lot going on for it right now, other than, build a few things with logs and sticks. I really hope they utilize rock resources a little bit more. There aren't a lot of things you can build with rocks, and they are all over the island. So we've made it to the other side of the island, and this is just about where I want to set up next time. And walking around is just no good. So we're going to take a soda, going to let that little blue bar recharge, and we're going to run. Excuse me. That was unprofessional. And it looks like the devs they intend to increase the size of the map, because that whole area over there, a majority of it is off limits right now. You can see it, but you can't get to it. There's an invisible barrier. And you get a notification that this area is not available yet. So it looks like this island's going to have a lot more areas to explore eventually, which is great. Adding that stuff is always welcome. Looks like it was a lot further than I thought. Oh, there it is. Yeah, that's the area I want to camp at. Very nice, smooth terrain over here. It's got access to trees, and sometimes the lizards will cross through. Once in a while you'll get some rabbits. Raccoons and deer are frequent in this area. However, right now they don't drop anything. That's another thing I hope they add in one of the next patches. Maybe a coonskin hat to help me from freezing to death in the cold. That would be nice. And of course, I mentioned it before, bunny slippers. You've got bunnies, why not bunny slippers? So yeah, this is a really nice flat area. It's kind of out of the way. Once in a while you see some wildlife running through. Last time I was out here I didn't see any fish, but I didn't really look that hard. There is a small pond. Actually, let's take out the flashlight. There's a small pond over there, and then of course there is access to the waterways over here. So it seems like freshwater because there are no sharks in this area, but I think it's actually connected to the ocean, so it's more than likely saltwater. Not that that makes any difference in this game at the moment. But if they put some kind of thirst mechanic in where you have to rely on freshwater supplies, that might be good to note. So we come up this hill. There's not much up the hill. It's also got a little flat plateau. A rock face. Oh, there's a raccoon. Those little buggers will set off your rabbit traps if you decide to place a rabbit trap. They're annoying. Because like I said, they don't drop anything yet. And they actually can't be trapped by the rabbit trap. So they'll trigger it and run away. And this is that village that I said spans a long way across the map. We just hit the outer edge of it again. And these are very poisonous blackberries. Do not eat those. Alright, so, yep. Looks like there's some activity up here. Let's go check it out. I had a feeling there would be a little bit more activity out here during the evening hours. But before we do anything, oops. Let's add some more teeth. And I don't think that worked. I think it bugged out on me. Well, it says it's there, so didn't play the animation, but it says I've got 52 teeth there. Alright, let's go hunt a hunting party. Maybe they know what happened to my son. Hey guys. He's dead? Oh, somebody hit me from behind. Oh, I'm getting pummeled. Meds. Club. Let's put the flashlight away. If you hold something in your offhand, it definitely inhibits your combat capabilities. Keep that in mind if you're going through the caves or if you're traveling at night. However, you also gotta watch... Ah, great, he's got a torch. He can't block. Oh, he knocked me down. We will be going to the caves. Alright, so here we are in the caves. Hungry, bloody, hurt. Let's grab our club. Turn on our flashlight. Lots of bodies. Lots of stuff to pick up. Hopefully we can survive long enough to see maybe one of the nastier mutants. So let's go exploring through here. Oh, someone brought a laptop with them. One thing, I don't know if you can see on the bottom of the screen, if you look, there's a counter, which if you find passengers, it increases the counter. I guess one goal is to locate all the passengers in this game. And I just found a new weapon. It is the Rusty Axe. And I haven't used Rusty Axe a whole lot. It seems like the modern axe is really the better one to use. Okay, so those guys must be bugged out. So I'm pretty sure I killed them. Let's go down this way. Ah, and this is where you'd want to use the axe. You can chop this down if you don't have a decent melee weapon. So here we go. We are in the caves. Pick up some flares, some medicines, look at some more bodies, and fight some more cannibals. And I'm pretty sure they're bugged as well, but we're going to try to kill them. And again, my combat capabilities are limited because I'm carrying a flashlight in my offhand. Ow. Are you dead finally? Alright, let's finish them with the axe just to make sure. Okay, they are not dying, so to me, that tells me they're bugged. So here's some flares. Let's try a flare. I've never tried a flare. I want to try a flare. Okay, so apparently it fits as a primary weapon. Does not work very well, in my opinion. Whoa, what was that? Oh, I'm swimming. That's weird. Whoa. Not sure what happened there. That was very odd. So, okay, so that's actually 2 deaths for me. And that should be enough for today. Yeah, I hope those that you visited enjoyed what you saw. I will be back tomorrow with another video of the forest. Hopefully with the new updates, we'll see a lot of neat changes. We'll explore them together. So come back. My name's Granger B. My YouTube is there in the upper right hand corner. If it will switch over, that's my Twitch. That is my YouTube. So yeah, this video will be posted up there in case you missed most of it. I hope you enjoy. Please come back and have a great day.